All right, we are live. Come here, Belle. Hold on, let me get you fresh water. Get this out of there, making a mess. Hello. Let's bring this down for Belle. Here you go. I was trying to get Belle to go pee before the video, but she did not have to, so I'm sure she's going to start crying at some point in the middle of the video, telling me that she has to pee. Do you want water? Maybe you shouldn't drink the water, then you'll have to go pee. We'll see what happens. Okay. All right. What's up, Alan? There you go. Okay. All right. You got it, Belle? All right, so when we last left off, we were building the Battlestar Pegasus from the reboot Battlestar Galactica. This was sent over from Claire from Re-Elected the movie. And this is where we ended up last week. We've got this main body all done. We've got the pontoons done with the cool little landing bay, which came out awesome. And today we're going to build a whole mess of engines. This thing has got a lot of engines. Those are all engines. So I'm going to put the body on the side. We've got our blue engines in here to make it look like it's running. I'm going to try this out, right, Belle? Can I get a fist bump? I got a fist bump. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's find the instructions. We did that. I do love the instruction booklets that they give you. It's like the actual specs usually they have. Oh, this one doesn't. The other ones usually have like the specs of the actual ship. They got lazy, I guess, over time. All right, so that's it. It's just that little bit. Okay. Pretty easy for the engines. Two pieces. Over there, we've got that piece. Let's just bring this down so you can watch me work and watch Belle be Belle and do Belle stuff. What part is this? 41. Okay. Where are my snippers, Belle? Snippers. Trashing things. There's an email or a text message about someone trying to provide extra service for their VIP customers. I'm sure they want me to text back with a credit card number, which I'll probably do, because that's what VIPs like me do. All right, here we go. I'm just kidding. These should be all the same, so I'm just going to clip them all out. Clear out this whole sprue. Getting your model building fix nice. There you go. I try. I build the models so you don't have to. Right, Belle? Let's trim off some of this just so it's not a whole big thing of plastic for no reason. Okay. That, and then we'll take out these guys. Do two at a time so we don't end up with a big pile of too much stuff getting in the way. Okay. We got our glue. Let's figure this out. So, we've got the top. This piece, I guess, there it is. Almost lost it. Haha. Okay, so this piece, I guess, closes off this. Okay, let's get the little glue going. Okay. This guy fills in right there. We can get this a little sanding. And this guy, where's my X-Acto bell? Here we go. this guy fits in here. I'm glad I'm not trying to light this because they've got the peg for you know, the support right where you would want to put an LED if you were doing LEDs on this. So drop a little bit of glue in here around this edge. Yes, Belle, I hear you. You are not subtle. Okay. And then I'll fill. Let's make sure we're doing this right. This goes, yeah, goes along here. So this will get a little glue on this inside track. Uh-huh. And then what happens? Okay, a little glue in here. Let's see if we know which way is front. And this, I'm guessing, is this way. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Get some of that excess glue off. It chips off some of the paint, but we'll fix that later. There you go. There's our little engine tube. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe a little sanding right here on this, which I probably should have done first. Just clean up that little edge. Okay, beautiful. That's one engine. All right, this time let's clean these guys up here a little first. Okay, like that. Like that. Just very light. Let me do this one, Belle, and then we'll feed you. You'll get a treat. Let's start here. Okay, and I've already lost the blue thing. There it is. Don't drop it. You know, when I was a kid, there was a UHF channel. I know nobody really remembers what the hell UHF was. But I remember there being, maybe not a kid, maybe in high school, but I remember there being a UHF channel of a guy who just built model kits. I thought that was so cool. Yes, Belle, I will give you a treat. Hold on. I have no idea what that channel was or who that guy was. But every week or whenever I found the channel, because it was one of those things that, maybe it wasn't even UHF, it might have just been like public access or whatever, but it was one of those channels that you only found randomly, like once in a blue moon. But whenever I did and he was watching, I would always sit and watch it. And like, oh, just some guy building model kits. Like, how random is that? And then I grew up to be that guy, so that's even more random. Just in a more modern way. All right, 2 more of those. Let's see the next one of these. trim off this excess. All right. I haven't seen Grace pop on yet. I wonder what happened. Once again, Facebook is not giving her notifications that we're live. Right, Belle? Little trim. Just a little bit of cleanup to make it all pretty. Clean off some of that. There we go. Here we go. Whoops. Oh, Grace has been commenting, but apparently this thing stopped somewhere in the middle. There she is. Hi, Grace. Sorry. It did not scroll again. I don't know what Facebook has been doing. They're a little too busy sitting down with Congress to do this thing correctly there. Okay, that's engine number 3. I think there's 8 engines total, so we're going to be doing this a few times, Belle. Belle, you okay? Yeah, with the Facebook thing, if I don't look up every time, I miss a few comments here and there. So I do apologize. I know, Bill. I know you were trying to tell me about him. That's her. Look, Grace is saying something. Cry. Okay. That is engine number 4. There we go. Looking good. Let's give Belle a treat. It's the new rule now, Belle. Every 4 engines, you get a treat. Facebook shadow banned you, yeah. It's not even a ban, it's just they slowed me down here, apparently. I'm still very unhappy with the way Facebook does birthdays now. Like, it was so cool before. It was like a little thing. You just commented, on one page for all the different birthdays for that day. Now I gotta go to some other page and type in the thing. If I want to add it to their story, and I just want to say happy birthday. Why is this so complicated? See, now I gotta keep scrolling if I want to see the new things. That is annoying. Right, Belle? Belle's annoyed too. The neighbor dogs are barking. Did you hear that, Belle? They're talking to you. Yeah, my neighbors have 4 dogs. 2 big ones, 2 little ones. That always are outside. They're outside dogs because we're in Georgia, so I guess that's how dogs live down here and in some places. And one of the dogs, like the big alpha female, or alpha male dog rather, excuse me, next door, loves Belle. Like just, you know, goes crazy every time Belle comes by. And if the other dogs bark at Belle, this big alpha male, like bites them, like beats the crap out of them for barking at Belle. Like he's the only one that's allowed to bark at her. It's really weird. Like he's got a little crush on Belle. He doesn't want anyone else talking to her. All right. This one is... Oh, there we go. Still not closing, so we're going to put a little clamp on you. Just in case. There we go. That clamp did not want to stay. I've lost a few clamps like that. They just keep shooting across the room. All right, here we go. I got another clamp here. Okay, there we go. That one will hold it for a few minutes while we finish. Oh, we got one more here. I always find it weird that, you know, down here, people keep their dogs outside overnight. It's just so weird. It seems so old-fashioned, like, you know, that dogs are just part of the property. And not part of the family. No, I think it is actually illegal now. I think they passed a law in Atlanta that you can't leave your dogs outside overnight anymore. But my neighbors do. Not just these ones, actually. Quite a few neighbors out here do. You know, we're definitely not in the city here. But we're definitely part of Atlanta. But in the suburbs, and still, it's very weird. Some people do think it's like living in the country here. All right, this one is also needs a little clamp to hold it while it dries, but all my clamps are shot across the room, Belle. Do you see a clamp? An extra clamp anywhere? Belle, where are your clamps? Kind of went over here. Oh, there it is. That one. There we go. Cops, Belle. Cops are coming. Did you hear that, Belle? Can you guys hear the sirens outside? I don't know what that is. It's kind of funny when there are loud sirens out here. It's not very common. Unlike living in New York, loud sirens all the time. I think Belle likes the sound of the sirens. Reminds her of home. Man, I'm just looking at all these little guns I'm going to have to place. I will say these are definitely better than the ones on the first issue of the new Galactica kit. Like, those guns were so tiny and fiddly. It was very annoying to build. Make sure I got everything off of that. Okay. Yeah, I would call the cops or somebody or animal control and complain, but I don't want to be a rat to my neighbors. So I did. I found a dead rat in my driveway today. So maybe someone ratted somebody out and they're blaming me. Which was very strange. Okay, that's all the little blue bits. Yeah, see, I have to scroll every time I want to see the new things. That's very annoying. Are you annoyed by that, Belle? Herb emailed back. Okay. Okay, Belle, hold on. I said 4 engines, Belle. This is only number 3. One more after this, and then you get a treat. We have to have rules, Belle. Ooh, this one's also bad. This one's warped as well, so I'm going to need a clamp, but all my clamps are busy. Let's see if we can steal a clamp. That one should be dry by now. There we go. One more, Belle. Now I forgot what I was doing. I went the wrong way. Here we go. So many engines, Belle. Do you think that makes it go faster? Does it go as fast as if you put flame stripes on the side? Which way is faster? What do you think? More engines? We're painting flames on the side. Which one? You think flames? Okay, this one's sealed up nicely. There we go. Clean up some of that glue. Fix that with a little touch-up paint. And there we go. There's our last engine. And now Belle gets her treat, as promised. What's the next part? All right, we did that. We did all that. We did that. We skipped around a little bit. Did that. Did not do this part. Where were we? Okay, so this was the last part because I wanted that other part to fully dry, which is the part with all the fiddly bits. And I put it somewhere to keep it safe, and now I can't. There we go. So yeah, this was the part I wanted to make sure dried yesterday because the last time. So it has all these cool pipes on it. I should really sit there and go paint them all. I mean, how hidden are they going to be once I build this? Let's see. Yeah, they'll still be sticking out, I guess. Okay, so that goes in here. This goes on top in that, okay. And then all those go in there. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do it. Okay. Okay. Come on, fiddly bits. There we go. Nice. That is cool. You missed a couple of things. Nice jump. Did she jump? How did you jump? You're not supposed to jump, Belle. Okay, that looks good. All right, this thing is huge. Okay, so now we got to build all these little engine ducts halves. Do you want a duck, Belle? You want to go walking around? You want to wander? Or are you sticking around? Okay, so what do we got? 43s and 42s. Okay, let's see. I hear the neighbor dogs, Belle. They're talking to you. One, two, three, four. Okay. So let's do one little pile. Do I have any cups? Did I get rid of all my little cups? I think I used up all my little ramekin cups. So we're going to use one of these. Do these get trimmed flush? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, Belle. Do you want to go wander around, Belle? Or do you want a treat? You bored with us? You want to go? Go ahead. You go wander around. Okay. I think she gets bored. Or she wants to go eat her good food. She gets tired of treats, maybe. Who knows? Okay. One more. What's up? All right, we got a lot of people watching all of a sudden. Spat clipping little pieces of plastic. Okay, so those are all of those parts. This will be all of these parts. You coming back, Belle? Come here. Come here. Belle, I can't reach you. You gotta come get this here. And gotcha. She falls for that every time. Okay. Okay, now we got to clean these guys up. And so last night I binged the entire season of Living with Yourself, this Netflix comedy. Part 3. They built the actual Pegasus faster. Oh, snap. Getting a little smack talk. I'm pretty sure the original Pegasus took more than 3 hours, because I think that's about all I've put into it so far. Both the actual CGI model of the Pegasus and the version on the show in their reality. So, but yeah, this is what we got so far. It looks pretty good. Getting there. Mm-hmm. Hold on, Belle. I gotta clean up these edges. Let's just see what this looks like. Mm-hmm. But you cry like you're in pain. Like, what is actually bothering you here? What? 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 Belle, I gotta build 1,000,000 of these little things. Hold on. Oh my god, what? So many little pieces, Belle. Oops. Almost torped it. One more bell. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Ta-da! All right. Little duct tube thing. Okay. Try covering her with the blanket. It's almost 9:30. Do you want the blanket? She was sound asleep when I woke her up for this, and she was very annoyed. She doesn't want the blanket. Okay. So, how does this work? Let's start with this top one right here. You can kind of see the difference in color. I don't know if you can see. One of these is gray, but this piece is more gunmetal. I don't think that's... Actually, I think it kind of looks cool. So that goes there. And this goes here. Okay. So that's easy enough. Let's start... with that. Is that cool? Or is that going to be... Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah. Okay. I'm at 9:40, yeah. Okay. What do you need, Belle? What attention are you not getting? Are you not feeling validated? Okay. Let's stay on the top. Let's just do the top first, and then we can move on to the bottom. So this is going to go in like this. Okay. Very cool. Very simple. This is a pretty easy kit for anybody looking for, something that's a little bit more advanced than a Bandai. One of those Bandai Star Wars kits that I'm always making, but not quite as complicated as like, a model tank or something. This is pretty good. All the pieces kind of fit together. They go where they're supposed to go. There's not a lot of fiddling. You do need glue. So it's definitely a thing that I think anybody with a little bit of model building skill will be able to do. This is actually a fun kit. Belle likes it. Nice. And you see how it lines up with the hoses, the pipes we put in last week. That looks so cool. Okay. I'm going to flip it over. Well, we're going to finish these engines tonight, okay? That's it. And then we'll call it a night. And next week, we'll finish the build. Okay? I heard you the first time. Okay, let me finish these engines, Belle, and then you'll get a treat. Two more, Belle. One more, Belle. Oops, one of them came off here. Wish I had a rubber band wrap around this thing just to hold them, but I think we're okay. That is big ass on a spaceship. All right. Looks good. I mean, that is a beast. That's super well done. All right. We're going to call it here, even though I think the last part, what's the next page, is just, you know what? Screw it, Belle. I'm not being a slave to you anymore. We're doing the last part. This is the last bit. Is this going in? Making sure I have this the right way. The long one goes to the back. Okay, here we go, Belle. We're finishing this beast. Well, sort of. I'll still have all the guns and a bunch of other stuff, but... So next week will just be detailing. Nice. One more. Oh, there we go. There is the beast. Look at that. That thing is huge. This is awesome. I'm going to leave it upside down to cure. The weight and gravity will keep these in place. And I'm just going to leave that right here like this. Gotta cap my glue. And then next week will be all the little guns, and there's a lot of little guns. And then some detail painting, little touch-ups, a little battle damage or something. This is an awesome, awesome kit. This is very, very cool. All right. You ready, Belle? You ready for your treat? All right, I promised you another treat. Okay. You can put that right here. Did I have a halfie? Did you have any more halves? No. These things. What do they do on those makeup? The tapping. Okay. And here's our upside down beast. Look at that thing. It's huge. That is awesome. All right. I can't wait to do the little details on this. Okay, Belle, did you finish it? You still going? Don't bite your tongue. She's getting there. Do I get a fist bump? Fist bump? Good girl. Can I get a high five? Can I get a high five? Slap me five, Belle. Slap me five. Slap me five. Fist bump? All right. She fist bumps. She doesn't slap five. All right, that's it for this week, guys. We'll see you next week. I will finish up the build and do some detail painting, and that'll just about wrap up the Battlestar Pegasus. Thank you again to Claire for sending that over, and we're out of here. Right, Belle? Yeah? Can I get a fist bump? All right. All right, later, guys.